So I recently sat down to watch Super GT at Fuji, the sprint weekend with 2 different races. Here are my thoughts. Firstly, and I don't mean to sound rude with this because I know I will, is anyone other than Toyota allowed to win in GT500? Like, I get success penalty and everything like that, but at the same time it feels like there should be something like BOP. I've watched 5 Super GT races now. I've watched all the races this season. Toyota's won every single one. Heck, they locked out the podium in both the Fuji races. I mean, I don't really know many more words to describe it other than just sheer dominance. Because that is what it is, right? It is just dominance. To be able to have the top 4 in the championship, 5 of the top 6. I know there are Toyota teams that haven't won, but it feels odd. Especially because if you have a well-balanced field, like you can get with something more like GT300, because, you know, GT3s, you could end up with so many different storylines. Whereas, it's one of the things that's making me a bit more reticent when it comes to watching Super GT. I just go, okay, which Toyota's winning this time? I mean, yeah, it is a Supra, but also, I would like to see the Hondas do well. Or the Nissans. As for GT300, it was D-Station making up for the rotten luck that they had earlier in the year. I mean, if you look at Okayama, that was not necessarily their fault, but the first one at Fuji, they were leading. They had to pit on the last lap. And you do feel for them with that, because they've just proven that the Aston's really, really good when it comes to racing around somewhere like Fuji. At the same time, there were various different teams that are also competitive. I mean, that Leon Racing is still incredibly competitive with the Mercedes. I mean, you did also see Good Smile doing well, and then you had the Toyota GT300 as well. So it's one where you can see a nicely varied field, and for me, it's what I would like to see from something like the GT500s as well. But I think the standout for me is the English paywall, and it's something that's the same for Super Formula. These 2 series are really fun to follow, and they're really fun domestic series to follow. You don't have anything like GT500 in the world now, since DTM went across to GT3 from Class 1, and Super Formula is the kind of bridge between F2 and F1. But because it's on the Motorsport Network, you can't access it easily. With British broadcast, that is. They post the highlights a little while later, but if you want to watch it in full and within a reasonable time, it's in Japanese, which is for free on YouTube, by the way. And it is fun to be able to do that, but it is also a bit disappointing that you have to do that, and have to do that in that way as well. But, I mean, at least there is a British broadcast for it, or an English broadcast. Stock Car Brazil doesn't have that anymore. I've been trying to watch that this year. I might do a video on that at some point. But when you've got a 30-car grid, and the only broadcast is in Portuguese, it's a bit tricky. Anyways, folks, those are my thoughts and feelings. Thanks so much for watching and joining, and, well, till next time, it's bye for now.